So we're still a couple days from being allowed to, and we'll give a shout out to Persephone. Oh, that's right. Okay, we have to spend a day, an afternoon, talking to various students to make sure, to get everyone, to get reports from people about Kamoshida's various abuses. And then, hopefully not long after, we'll have the scene with Anne, and then we'll get to go into the palace. So it'll, like I was saying in the aborted intro, we're gonna have a bit of on-the-rails stuff for a little bit. And there's my timer. Good. Yeah, I last played this on stream starting in 21 after my hospital trips. And it was about May when I started, and I went on through December. And it's like, well, it's been a while. Let's do this.
Welcome to the Velvet
Plus, I want to
Room.
do the third semester for the first
Our
time.
previous conversation tonight. That is why I have summoned you. What are your thoughts? Are you becoming accustomed to this place? Ah, glad to hear it. It seems you have nerves of steel.
One of these days, I need to go back and play the first Persona game on stream, because I've never touched
such
it.
a feat cannot be done by you alone. Today, you entered a partnership with someone who awoke to the same power, did you not? Involving yourself with others is an important foundation for your recovery. You've done well. That said, I am not advising the formation of superficial relationships. It must not be a frivolity, but a ring of those who would, by morals or faith, lend you their strength. In other words, they are bonds with those who have been robbed of their places to belong. The expansion of said ring will, in return, help you mature as well.
Personas are the strength of heart. The stronger the bonds that surround you, the more power your personas will gain.
There are countless people in the city who have talents that a weakling like you doesn't. You better rack that noggin of yours and get them on your side. We'll change that into power.
God, she's terrible.
Indeed, you should be prepared to use even myself, or your ambitions will not come to fruition. We have a deal then.
So, yeah, I think that's just
I
ranking up.
am thou.
Oh, this is
Thou
just the
art
beginning of the
I.
Fool Arcana.
Thou hast acquired a new vow. It shall become the wings of rebellion that breaketh thy chains of captivity. With the birth of the Fool persona, I have obtained the winds of blessing that shall lead to freedom and new power.
All right.
Well, you will understand it all in due time. Continue devoting yourself to your rehabilitation.
Oh, I see Stream Elements has finally caught up.
Now this conversation's over. Get lost, inmate.
Now, thankfully, Fool is one of the ones that we don't have to, it just auto-develops, so I don't need to make it a point to carry a Fool persona
How
around.
annoying. We've barely started high school and already they're making us play at a volleyball rally? And why are they pitting us against the teacher team? Kamoshida's gonna crush us. We get to see his technique live and in person, though. We should totally get spiked on. Yeah, okay.
That dude's a
You're gonna get your
masochist.
face smashed in.
Like,
just
clinical
look at how
masochist.
banged up the volleyball team is. What the hell goes on during their practices?
Okay, quiet down.
I always find what they do with the voice acting in most of the Persona games a little weird. I'll get back to that.
Nice toss.
Yeah, man, you still got it, coach.
Thanks. Let's go for one more.
All right.
Still sticks out. Hasn't changed a bit.
Pretty boring.
Right?
Good lord.
Sorry. Hey, are you all right? Someone, take him to the nurse's office.
I think he gave this kid a concussion. What an asshole.
Pay soon enough.
All right, let's resume the match.
That asshole's acting like a king over here, too. Get to know each other better, my ass. It's just a one-man show for him to stroke his ego. Oh, and how he acted like he was worried about Mishima. Oh, what an abusive D-bag.
Yeah, like I was saying, I always find the voice
How's our
acting they
chance
do
to
in
go
this a
look
little
for the
weird
guys we saw were slaves
because
yesterday?
they'll do half of it.
Let's look for the faces
Like
we
you have
saw at
scenes
the
like this
castle.
where they're
All the
providing full
members of the
voice
team should be
acting,
here today.
and then
I'll
you
be
have
sure to
bits
find
where
someone
it's
to spill
mostly
about
just
Kamoshida's
text on
physical
screen
abuse.
and they have like
Just
one
you
sound
wait,
effect that they're
asshole.
reusing.
The first one that popped out was a guy from Class D, so let's start from there. That's your class. Hopefully you can get him to talk without any issues. People have been avoiding me lately, so... Oh, but you're kind of in the same boat, huh?
Yeah, everyone's scared of me because of rumors that Kamoshida spread. It's pretty great. They think I'm gonna like pull a knife on them and stuff. Yes, we have the usual problems with me trying to navigate a school. And I think, yeah, class. That's right. The classes are all divided by floor number. And then this guy over here is. I think we gotta.
What? Are you skipping out on the volleyball rally?
Oh,
guess
I
expected
totally
from
get
you
it.
transfer.
But it is.
Hey, that's the guy who was over at that castle.
It is a little weird
You
at
too,
times that when
Sakamoto?
it happens.
What do you guys want?
Oops.
It's from practice. What does that have to do with anything?
Kamoshida did it to you, right? Look, I ain't gonna tell anyone you squealed. Just tell us about how Kamoshida's abusing you.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not. You guys are talking complete nonsense.
Don't try and hide it. We already know.
You know?
Well,
Oops.
This is ridiculous. Please, leave me alone. You're really bothering me.
all right, that's enough. Come on, let's go. That injury ain't normal, and he still won't fess up. Crap. If we keep going at this pace, the ball game's gonna end. Guess that'd be faster. I'll check the practice building for people before clubs start. You handle the classroom building. There's a third year on the volleyball team that I remember. I think he's in 3C? He was getting beat pretty badly at the castle. He might have some injuries here, too. Anyways, I'll hit you up if I find anything. See ya.
Well, that's worth a shot. Let's wander upstairs, and they said 3C? Oh wait, hold on. Does that mean 3 is down on the first floor? Oh, that seems... Okay, D, E...
Sure.
What if he loses and starts to... Jesus, man. Well, first years are going to be up on the 3rd floor. I've learned that much. Okay, so back up the stairs. I really think this is just an exercise for getting you used to how the school is laid out. Is this the guy? Yeah, probably.
I can't do it.
Yeah, this... So this is something that does recur a few times, as I recall. Like, there's a part where you have to talk to people who are possibly connected with a criminal that you wind up taking down.
Can I talk to you for a sec?
No?
It'll be quick. Anyway, what's with you? Like how you were late the other day was a lie and all? There's that weird rumor about you too.
What do you want with him?
Right back at you. You're not even in our class.
We just happened to get to know each other.
What are you planning on doing to Mr. Kamoshida?
Huh? I see. I getcha. You're all buddy-buddy with Kamoshida after all.
This has nothing to do with you, Sakamoto.
If you found out what he's been doing behind your back, you'd dump him right away.
Behind my back? What's that supposed to mean?
You wouldn't get it.
Anyway, people are already talking about you two. I don't know what you're trying to pull, but no one's gonna help you. I'm warning you, just in case. That's all.
Why she gotta be so aggressive all the time? We just went to the same middle school. Anyways, that's not what we're here to talk about. I had no luck on my end. What about you? Did anything like someone's name turn up?
Emphysema? Jeez.
Huh?
I'm always torn between
Special
taking the serious
coaching,
and the silly responses.
True. I always see the guy covered in bruises. Let's go talk to him before he leaves then. Hey, got a second? Sakamoto? And you too. Come on, we just want to chat. Kamoshida's been coaching you, huh? You sure it's not just physical abuse? Certainly not. What are you talking all polite for? Anyways, we saw him spike you today, right in the face.
That was just because I'm not good at the sport.
Still, that doesn't explain all the other bruises you've got.
They're from practice.
So I'm kind of, I
Is he
mean, it's
forcing me to
probably
keep
not an
quiet?
uncommon name, but I'm amused that Mishima is
What's going on here?
the last name
Mishima,
of the
isn't it time for
antagonist in
practice?
Daikatana.
I'm not feeling well today.
What? Maybe you're better off quitting then. You're never going to improve that crappy form unless you show up to practice.
Didn't you hear? He ain't feeling well.
Well, Mishima, are you coming to practice or not?
I'll go.
Oh man.
As for you, any more trouble and you'll be gone from this school for sure.
Bastard.
Same goes for you. Didn't the principal tell you to keep in line?
This is a tough one.
Just don't get in the way of my practice. All these unsettling rumors are making the students anxious after all.
That's your own goddamn fault.
This won't get us anywhere. Let's go, Mishima. Shujin Academy is a place where those with aspirations come to learn. Unworthy students like yourselves don't have any right to be here. Get with the program.
Yes, sir. That asshole. He's gonna pay for this. There's no point. Huh? Proving that he's physically abusing us is meaningless. Everybody knows. The principal, our parents, they all know, and they all keep quiet about it. This has gotta be a joke! Don't be a pain. You don't understand what I'm going through. Shouldn't you, of all people, know that nothing's going to help? Damn it. I'll try one more time to persuade the other guys. That's all I can do.
Oh, of course, every time. I don't. Maybe it's different, but like I never knew people in my class. Like I was aware that was a person that had a name and a face, but like a class, at least in a U.S. school, can be like hundreds of people. Because like the way they do it in Japan is you have one classroom and then the teachers rotate in and out instead of the students going between classes. So I was in a town where the high school had about 1,200, maybe 1,600 students. So, you know, your class was like a lot of people. So it's just it's a cultural thing that I notice. That just kind of throws me off a little bit.
Shouldn't you be heading to volleyball?
Uh-huh.
That bruise above your eye. Is that from practice, too?
Yeah.
Are you sure you're not pushing yourself too hard?
I'm okay. Volleyball's the only thing I can do right.
Oof, that's...
Shouldn't you take that?
It's probably just my part-time job, I think.
I should get going.
Shiho, are you sure you're okay?
Uh-huh.
Yes. Today won't work. I'm not feeling so good. Sorry. Bye.
Hey, wasn't that Takamaki? Rumor has it she's dating Kamoshida. Seriously? I heard people saw them in his car together.
You know, she seems pretty easy, huh? You think I'd have a chance too?
God, why are
Come on,
dudes-
dude. You can't go after Kamoshida's bitch.
Oh, disgusting. Jesus.
What? Oh, I'm in the way, aren't I? Sorry. Huh? Well... You don't look familiar. Could you be that transfer student from Class D? This might not be any of my business, but don't let the rumors get to you, okay? Well, I've helped with a similar situation before. My best friend is often misunderstood too, all because of her looks. Sorry. I didn't mean to drag on like that. Anyway, I have to go to practice. I'll see you around.
Damn it. What the hell? Is that what it looks like? All of them kept saying the same shit Mishima was talking about. Kamoshida had to have told him something. At this rate, looks like we'll have to go to him directly. I know. But seriously, isn't there something we can do? No way I'm gonna give in like this. Can you think of anything?
Sneak attack? That sounds
So
a
you want
little
to tell them
sinister.
about the castle? They'd never believe us. Have any other ideas? Oh, that'd be fine if we could do it without getting caught, but if we did, we'd be seriously done for. You got any other ideas? What do we do? The king? You mean that other world's Kamoshida? I didn't think of that, but is there any meaning to...
I finally found you!
You say something?
Aw, kitty.
Don't think you can get away with not paying me back for helping you.
That voice... Is that you, Morgana?
How dare you up and leaving me the other day?
The cat's talking?
I am not a cat! This is just what happened when I came to this
Oh,
world.
dear.
It was a lot of trouble finding you two.
Wait, you came to our world? Does that mean you've got a phone?
You don't need one when you're at my level. I did get pretty lost making my escape, though.
That aside, why can you talk? You're a cat!
How should I know?
You hearing this too?
This is the only proper answer.
This is no time to be joking around!
You guys are having a rough time of this, I heard you mention something about witnesses.
Oh, shut up!
You know, I could tell you a thing or two about what to do about Kamoshida. You were pretty close just a moment ago.
God, that condescending attitude. This thing's gotta be Morgana.
You were still doubting me?
Yeah, quiet down!
We really have to be looking for a cat in a busy time like this?
I just heard a meow somewhere near here. Didn't you hear it?
Make sure you check every nook and cranny around.
Meow? Does that mean only us two can understand what you're saying?
Looks like it.
What the hell's going on? Anyways, what you were talking about earlier, is it for real?
Oh,
You're
no.
quite the skeptic
There's our
for
first
being
one
an
of the
idiot.
night.
Hey, tell us more. Then again, this probably ain't the best place. Here, stick it in your bag for now. It should be just small enough to fit.
Hey! How dare you treat me like... Don't be so rough with me!
Enough of that. You said you know how we can do something about Kamoshida, right?
It has to do with what this guy was talking about earlier. You'll need to attack his castle.
What do you mean?
That castle is how Kamoshida views this school. He doesn't realize what happens in there, but it's deeply connected to the depths of his heart. Thus, if the castle disappears, it would naturally impact the real Kamoshida.
What'd happen?
A palace is a manifestation of a person's distorted desires. So, if that castle were no more,
My mute button isn't working. I'll need to fix that too.
precisely. You sure pick up things fast.
For real? He's gonna turn
Wow,
good?
another one.
But is that really getting back at him?
Erasing a palace essentially means forcing the owner to have a change of heart. However, even though their warped wants disappear, the crimes they committed remain. Kamoshida will become unable to bear the weight of those crimes, and he'll confess them himself.
You for real? That's possible?
And since the palace will no longer
Usually,
exist,
his
we'll
syndrome
forget
is
what
really
we did
strong
there
right
as
now.
well. Not only will we be able to bring
We're already
Kamoshida
at 16
down,
for reels
but
from
there
him.
won't even be a trace of our involvement.
That's amazing! You are one incredible cat!
True. Except for the cat part.
So, how do we get rid of the palace?
By stealing the treasure held within.
Stealing?
I'll tell you more once you agree to go ahead with this. It's my most valuable secret plan, after all. If you want to help me out, I'll gladly teach you. What's your call?
Our luck's running dry looking for witnesses. Guess we have no choice but to go along.
Good. Oh, right. There's one more thing I should tell you. If we erase a palace, there is no doubt that the person's distorted desires will be erased as well. But desires are what we all need in order to survive. The will to sleep, eat, fall in love. Those sorts of things.
What are you getting at?
If all of those yearnings were to vanish, they'd be no different than someone who is shut down entirely.
This
they may even die
kind
if
of
they're not given
feels
proper
like-
care. So,
They might die!
will you listen to everything I have to say first?
This kind of
Would
feels
their
like what
death be our fault?
was happening in Persona
Aren't you
3 with
determined
people
enough to
suddenly
face those
suffering
kinds of
apathy
risks?
syndrome.
Hey, what do you think?
Yeah, it very much is. I mean, we're not even 4 hours in, and he has said it 16 times. I was trying to implement a counter to appear on screen. And hopefully I'll have that for Friday. But it's...
I come all this way and this is what I get. It's not like anyone will ever find out.
That's not the point! If we just go around secretly doing whatever we want, we'd be no better than that effing Kamoshida!
Isn't this your only option? I'll come back later. Make sure you've made your decision by then.
Man, we're getting all worked up for nothing. Damn it! I'll try and see if I can figure out another way. Come on, let's get out of here.
Oh, that's the wrong way, apparently.
Hey, that's him.
Suddenly freaks out and attacks people. Oh my god. Oh, so we can't use those yet. So these are one of the few places where you can get an SP restorative. Okay. Now, am I going to be able to visit the back streets before I...
Train doors are now closing. Please stand back. Platform number 2 serviced to Asakusa is departing soon. Please watch your step.
I was thinking this music would actually work really well for the intermissions, but it, like, I'm pretty sure it would get parts of my stream muted that I didn't ask it to mute. Oh god, what am I even doing? Oh, so I guess that's the wrong way.
It's all anyone talks about now.
Oh, okay.
Will you please give it a rest? I told you, I'm not feeling up to it. Wait, what? That's not what you promised. You call yourself a teacher?
God, he's a creep.
This has nothing to do with Shiho. Shiho's starting position. Wait, were you listening? Haven't you heard of privacy?
She's in the middle of public. I don't think she
I
has
was out
any.
of line. Sorry. So, how much did you hear? Shiho. It's nothing at all. Nothing.
Oh, there she is. She's way down there and off to the right, I guess. Oh, am I just... Oh, there she is.
Stop following me! Just leave me alone!
Oh. Okay, I thought I just heard... I heard something. I don't know what that sound alert was. And I don't see anything on my activity feed.
Why? Why do you
I
keep
thought it said
worrying
have some
about
bits,
me?
but I honestly... I'm not seeing the alert here. So if somebody did donate, I appreciate that.
What the heck? I really don't get you. I don't have anything
Oh,
to
there we
talk
go.
about with you. It was just an
Okay,
argument.
now it's showed up. Thank you, Trash King.
Thank you very much! You've heard the rumors, haven't you? About Mr. Kamoshida. Everyone says we're getting it on. But that's so not true. That was him on the other line. I avoided giving him my number for the longest time. He told me to go to his place after this. You know what it means. If I turn him down, he said he'd take my friend off as a regular on the team. I've been telling myself this is all for Shiho's sake. I can't take it anymore. I've had enough of this. I hate him. But still, Shiho's my best friend. She's all I have left in that sorry excuse of a school. Tell me, what should I do?
Yeah, I totally forgot that I had the text-to-speech
shouldn't have asked.
for bits thing there.
It's not your problem. What am I saying? I've barely even talked to you before. No, this was all my fault.
That is the cutest sad emoji I've ever
Everyone
seen.
just ignores me. Are you really a bad person?
Yeah, it's one of those ones I'm like, oh, this seems like a neat idea, and then like, I don't think anyone used it, so I totally forgot it existed.
That you assaulted someone. That you almost killed them. Kinda had a feeling they were all just exaggerations. You seemed lonely. Almost like you didn't belong anywhere.
Oh, I'm gonna have to check that out. I'm very rarely on my front page.
It's so easy for me to talk to you.
5 years,
No way for me to help Shiho.
maybe 6 years in, I'm still pretty bad at Twitch.
Change his mind. Like, forget about me and everything. As if something like that would ever happen. I wasn't asking for a serious response. But I do feel a bit better now. I'm gonna head home. Don't tell anyone what I told you, okay? I'll try and think of a way to persuade Kamoshida. Well, thanks.
Suzui, are you leaving?
What is it?
Mr. Kamoshida's asking for you. He's in the PE faculty office.
What did he say?
I don't know. Well, I have to go.
On.
So I'm just noticing that the way they just make objects disappear and reappear as needed, because it's like having her actually put something in her pocket is not something that would be easily done in your average 3D engine. So they just like, they have her move her hand, the item disappears, then they have her move it back. It's like she has a pocket, but not exactly.
Just don't come running to me when you get arrested. That'll be it for you, remember? By the way, you haven't been hanging around any bad influences, have you? Huh. Well, they've got to be pretty strange to want to spend time with you. Just make sure you're careful who your
I think
friends
the only people
are.
I hang out with in life are pretty strange. So that's pretty relatable.
Ooh, look at the time. Seriously, think about how I feel having to stay up here waiting for you. Hey, I'm leaving. In the future, try not to come back so damn late. Understood?
I'm really tempted to say he deserves it, but that seems... I mean, he does? Okay, so we'll go to sleep, and that's probably going to trigger another visit to the Velvet Room. Oh, maybe not this time. Okay. Yeah, oh yeah, it is the 15th. Okay.
So I assume all of you know about the separation of powers. There are 3 branches in our government.
Oh God, don't ask me what
The
the...
National Diet is legislative, the Cabinet is executive, and the Supreme Court is judiciary.
Huh.
This division of power provides checks and balances, which ensures no one branch becomes unstoppable.
Have you made up your mind? No matter how much thinking you do, there's only one option. You'd be better off just listening to me.
God, I was worried they were going to ask me a question about Japanese government. I'm like, uh-oh. That's a thing I don't know anything about.
Did I just hear a cat just now?
Meow!
Could that rumored cat be somewhere nearby? Settle down! We're in the middle of an important lecture.
Oops. Hey, just a heads up here. During this day, there is a depiction of self-harm. It's not particularly graphic, but if you feel that would make you uncomfortable, I feel I should probably give you some fair warning here. So, just letting you know before that comes up. Oops.
If you only knew I'm reading this too.
Hey, what's that?
Yeah, here it is.
Enough! This is a classroom!
Wait, she's going to jump!
Suzui?
Shiho? For real? Come on, let's go.
Hey! Stay in your seats! Do not step foot outside of this room.
No way! Huh? Is she gonna commit suicide?
It's Suzui! Shia Suzui!
Huh? Suzui-san? Let's go look.
Yeah, I took a moment to warn everyone. I guess you got in after that. I apologize.
Calm down! Back to your seats!
No! Why? Shiho!
And make it a point to follow NBS Kitten if you're
what's
not
going on?
already. It looks like
We
they're
should
going to be
head to the
back to
courtyard, too.
streaming on a regular basis soon, which I'm very happy about. Oh, which way am I supposed to go? The courtyard? Is that downstairs? That's downstairs. You can't have a courtyard on the second floor. Is this it? Or...
There's no way we're gonna get past all these goddamn people! Come on, let's try going through the practice building.
Okay, so... Oh, hey, there's even a little marker on the map. How convenient.
Hey, let me through!
What the hell?
Let me through, man! Please!
Class is still in session.
Shiho!
What the hell's wrong with these people?
We need someone to go with her. Are there any teachers around?
I'm not in charge of her class, though.
Well, we should leave this to Principal Kobayakawa.
I'll go!
Please hurry.
Shiho. Why?
On. I'm sorry. I can't take this anymore.
Shiho? Huh? Kamoshida? No! Shiho!
Did you see that? Her leg was totally bent the wrong way.
She took herself off.
Volleyball team.
Return to your classrooms at once!
That guy. Hey, wasn't Mishima acting weird? We're gonna make him talk this time.
Teachers, return to your classrooms for the time being. Please do not let any students go home yet.
I kind of love any scene where the people who are supposed to be in charge of things have completely
hurts.
lost control of the plot.
Why'd you run like that, huh?
I didn't run.
She jumped and tried to kill herself!
Leave me alone.
He's right. We ain't trying to get you busted. We won't say you talked either.
Suzui. She was called out by Mr. Kamoshida.
Wait, what? I was called by him a number of times too, to the teacher's room. It wasn't just me or Suzui either. He'd nominate someone when he was in a bad mood and hit them. So the physical punishment thing was for real. Yesterday, he called Suzui out of the blue. She didn't make any mistakes or anything. Mr. Kamoshida seemed really irritated that day, so it must have been worse than usual. He didn't... That son of a bitch!
I like Karma again. It's just chilling on the lockers.
Mr. Kamoshida.
Has no reaction to anything.
Kamoshida's probably in the PE faculty office on the second floor.
This sucks.
Oh, we're still on the first floor, so.
He went into the PE faculty office. Let's hurry. We have to go after him.
Oh, conveniently marked on the map. Again, that's good because I get lost. Is this it? Oh, that's biology room. Oh, one more. Okay. Oh, that makes sense. It's next to the practice building.
Huh? You bastard!
Whoops.
Don't play dumb with me!
That is enough!
What you did wasn't coaching.
What did you say?
You ordered me to call Suzui here. I can only imagine what you did to her.
You're going on and on about things you have no proof of. Basically, you're simply making these claims because you can't be a regular on the team, right?
That's not what this is about!
Even if it is exactly as you imagine it to be, hypothetically speaking, what can you do? We just received a call from the hospital. Suzui's in a coma, and her chances of recovery are slim. How would someone like that make a statement?
Jesus Christ,
There's
dude.
no chance of her getting better, I hear. Oh, the poor girl.
No. That can't be. You goddamn...
This again? Does this mean we need to have yet another case of self-defense?
You shut your mouth, you son of a bitch! Why are you stopping me? But still!
Oh, you're stopping him? What a surprise. There's no need to hold back. Why not attack me? Oh, you can. But of course you can. Everyone present right now will be expelled. I'm reporting all of you at the next board meeting.
What? You can't make a decision like that!
Who would seriously consider what scum like you say? You threatened me too, Mishima, so you're just as responsible.
Huh?
To think you didn't know why I kept someone as talentless as you on the team. You act like you're a victim, but you leaked his criminal records, didn't you? It's all over the internet, correct? How terrible.
Mishima? He told me to do it. I had no choice.
Now, are we finished here? You're all expelled. You're done for. Your futures are mine to take. Now get out of my sight.
I can't believe this asshole's getting away with this! Huh? Oh, right. We have that.
Huh? Have you lost your minds? You worthless kids aren't making any sense. But sure, go ahead and try. After all, you'll have plenty of time to kill until expulsion.
We can't waste any time. We gotta hurry up and go to that world and beat the shit out of that asshole.
We're not beating him up. We're simply stealing his distorted desires.
Yeah, but you
Can
can't
I
explain
assume
that to
you've made up
Ryuji.
your minds about this? About how he might suffer a mental shutdown?
I have. Someone almost died because of him. I don't give a rat's ass what happens to him anymore.
And you? There you have it.
By the way, is getting rid of a palace hard? You've tried it before, right?
When did I ever say that?
Huh? What? Were you just pretending to know?
Is it true that you're getting expelled? Everyone's talking about it.
That asshole's at it again. So you came all this way to tell us that?
If you're going to deal with Kamoshida, let me in on it too.
Hell yeah.
I can't just sit back and do nothing after what happened to Shiho.
This has nothing to do with you. Don't butt your head into this.
But it does! Shiho's my...
I said don't get in our way!
That was harsh.
We can't take her somewhere like that.
I hope she doesn't do anything too crazy. Women can be much bolder than men at times.
We just gotta hurry up and deal with Kamoshida. Let's go already.
The moment we cross over, we'll treat each other like phantom thieves. So I hope you're ready.
Huh? Phantom thieves?
Those who covertly sneak in and stylishly steal treasure. That is what we become.
That sounds kinda cool. So we just gotta say the school, Kamoshida's name, and castle. And then we end up in Bizarro World. How the hell's all this work? Someone make it?
One thing that's always amused me with Shin Megami Tensei and adjacent stuff is that they have technology that does occult stuff, like SMT. The very first, actually, Megami Tensei, not Shin Megami Tensei, had somebody who wrote a demon summoning program, and I find that greatly amusing, and that's been a recurring theme throughout a lot of the games. Like, you know, this one, you have cell phones that take you into a metaverse, not the shitty Mark Zuckerberg one, but the fucked up one in this game.
That's kinda creepy, but seems useful enough. We'll show that effing Kamoshida.
I would love to see
Let's
the
go.
API documentation for the demon summoning
They
program.
are going to do something. They're doing something on their phone? A name... school? Huh?
Kinda want to borrow this transition.
All right, time to bust on through.
What is this?
Takamaki?
That voice... Sakamoto? And are you...
Why are you here?
How should I know? What's going on? Hey, where are we? Isn't this the school?
I see. Perhaps she was dragged in because of that app thing. If multiple people can enter with the person who uses it, it stands to reason it'll pull anyone nearby.
For real?
Wait, so
God
this
damn it,
is
Ryuji.
related to Kamoshida?
Anyways, you gotta leave.
No!
The shadows are going to find us if you make a scene.
No way! It talked? Oh my god, it's a monster cat!
Monster?
This kind of
You
feels
better
like everybody who
explain what's going on. I won't
encounters the
leave until you
TARDIS
do.
the first time. They always have
we
that
gotta force
reaction
her.
of, oh,
But
it's bigger on the
How are we
inside.
supposed to do that?
It's like, we have the
take her back
cat,
to where we
or
came in.
Morgana, and it's
That's
like,
how it
oh,
worked
it
last time,
talks?
right?
Oh my god.
Oh yeah! Can you lend me a hand? We can't deal with Kamoshida if we don't.
What are you...
We'll explain after everything's over.
Hey! And just where are you touching?
Whoa, sorry, I didn't mean... That's not important.
You guys, seriously? Ah!
We better be careful from now on when we use that app.
You should have checked the tools you used. Why do I, the one who was just watching, know more about it than you two?
Shut up. Jeez. Takamaki found out right when we were starting off. We gotta deal with this fast.
That girl's name is On Takamaki, right? Lady on. The shadows have noticed us. You better brace yourselves. Got it? We're counting on you, Joker.
Joker? That a nickname?
Don't refer to it in such a lame way. It's a code name. What kind of stupid phantom thief would use their real name? I'm not down for that. And there's no telling what kind of effect yelling our real names will have on the palace. It's just a precaution.
So, why is he Joker?
Because he's our trump card when it comes to fighting strength. Just go with it. You're Joker.
It ain't too bad, yeah?
Next up is you, Ryuji. You'll be, let's see, Thug.
Are you picking a fight with me? Yeah, I'll choose it myself.
He wastes no time
When it
living
comes
up to the
me,
nickname.
It's gotta be
Amazing.
this mask. Honestly, I actually kind of like it. What if we named me after this?
Fine. Why not Skull then?
Oh, that sounds awesome! I'm Skull! What do we do about this one's code name? How about Mona?
Well, if Joker thinks it's easier to call me that, then I'll go with it. All right. From here on out, we're Joker, Skull, and Mona. We need to be absolutely thorough about using those code names from now on.
All right. Time to go steal this treasure thing. Let's make a dash for it.
Oh. That's handy.
Yeah!
Praise be to King Kamoshida! Death to the intruders!
I'm sure
Hey,
it'll be
look.
fine.
Ain't that...
Those intruders the other day were quite entertaining. However, I can't allow that trash to ransack my castle. Strengthen the security, kill them on sight. I'll reward whoever brings me their heads.
Praise be to King Kamoshida! Death to the intruders!
Anytime I hear death to something, or death to the... I always think of that Deep Space Nine episode where they tried playing baseball,
And I'm sure you don't want to
and
repeat it
their
last
field
time.
chatter involved
Besides,
were
don't you want him
yelling,
to confess
"Death to
his
the
sins?
opposition."
There's no point beating him up. We need to steal his materialized desires. The treasure.
Fine, so where is it?
It has to be somewhere in the depths of this castle. Let's infiltrate further in while he's out here.
What? Damn it.
Hey, Mystical Machine Gun, how you doing?
Remember how I taught you hold-ups and all-out attacks? I'll teach you their practical use now. There's another use for hold-ups, besides simply defeating enemies. Shadows are beings born from people's hearts. So
And I
naturally,
should
they
have
can
issued a
talk,
shout
too.
out there.
In other
There we go.
words, you can communicate with them.
Make sure you follow
Get it?
Mystical Machine Gun.
If you talk to
I
them
always
when
have a good
they're
time
cornered, they
in their
might offer
channel.
money or
And
items
he's
since
been
they don't want to
playing
die. In fact,
Symphony of the
talking
Night.
has a
Just
better
got
chance
to
of
the
scoring
Inverted
something
Castle
great,
tonight,
as
or this
opposed
morning.
to just offing them. Well then, let's do the first step. Knock all the enemies down and do a hold-up.
Hey, anytime.
You're all knocked down! That was incredible, Joker!
For real?
Oh no, not her too.
Well, something along those lines. Now let it be money or items. Just cough it up.
Sorry.
Oh, wait, what? This isn't how I was planning this to go. If that's the case, I guess it's time for you to go to hell.
Jesus, Morgana. That's a bit harsh. Oh no,
Sorry,
she has
but we're in a
Ryuji
hurry.
syndrome. There's no cure.
Wow!
What the? What's going on?
Cool! I am thou
No, it does not.
What was that just now? What happened?
Although, in fact, I was talking earlier about how 3D models, you know, it would be a pain to actually implement pockets on them, and how they'll always just like move their hand behind something. Oh boy, they'll move their hand behind something and make an object vanish. So it's like she doesn't need pockets. She'll just exploit the engine in a way to hide stuff. Oops. Exactly. Okay, yeah, this is basically just explaining the wild card. And...
Pixie!
Yep, there we go.
There!
Is that the shadow from earlier? Don't tell me. Did you take in the shadow's appearance and powers as a persona?
Persona! Go down!
Although I guess I could let Ryuji do that since, there we go.
Fine. Give me a break. Give me a break. How's that? Bless you. Huh?
What?
Ah, hell.
Shit!
That's it for me.
Does that mean you can wield multiple personas?
Alright, I'm gonna take the opportunity to take a short break since, yeah, it's been about an hour. The intermission will be accompanied by 3 minutes of ads in order to prevent pre-rolls. Please stand by, we won't be long.